Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video we're going to start collecting Warhammer the Horus Heresy, and today we're taking a look at the Legion of the Iron Hands. In this video we're going to go through the special rule for the Iron Hands, the Medusa scales that makes the Iron Hands special for a Space Marine Legion, before having a look at a couple of units we recommend to get started with for the faction. We'll then look at some other units we can use to expand upon those first couple of initial purchases, and finally finish off the video with a little sample army list of 1,000 points for you to use, hopefully as some inspiration for starting your own force of the Iron Hands in Warhammer the Horus Heresy. And so to begin with, first of all, we get the Medusa Scales rule. All shooting attacks made against a model with this special rule that does not have the vehicle unit type suffer a modifier of -1 to the strength of the attack. Models with this special rule and the vehicle unit type instead gain the It Will Not Die 6+ rule. Or if such a model already has a variant of the It Will Not Die rule, they will then increase the value of the It Will Not Die by +1. For example, if you had It Will Not Die 6+ on a vehicle already, it will now gain It Will Not Die at 5+ instead. So straight away, this is pretty cool. A nice defensive ability, -1 strength, can be varying good depending sort of what it is. You know, if you're strength 9 or strength 8, it doesn't really change, but strength 8 to strength 7 really does matter, because all of a sudden you're not winning on 2s, you're winning on 3s. So there's some big differences depending on the sort of number. Some weapons it won't have any effect on at all against certain targets, and some it will have a serious effect. Now, the It Will Not Die on your vehicles is really nice. A little bit of extra protection is always welcome, and the fact that this can combine with some upgrades you can take for a variety of different Iron Hands unit is really nice as well. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. And so, where to get started with for your Iron Hands? Now, a Praetor is definitely where I'm going to suggest getting started with. Now, this is an interesting one because the Praetor here can only be taken at 1,000 points. So definitely while you're building up to 500 or something, you're going to have to use this model as a Centurion. But the Praetor is really fun. When you get to those 1,000-point games, not only does the model cost more points, sort of help you sort of get your collection going quicker, but it is really decent. So first of all, you're going to get the Battlesmith 3+, which allows you to heal some vehicles, and the Feel No Pain 5+, which is really fun on Terminators. You've also got the option as well to upgrade any Terminator suit you're in to the Iron Hands Gorgon Terminator armor, which gives you a 2+ armor save, 5+ invulnerable, and 5+ Feel No Pain, though it doesn't stack with any other variant of the Feel No Pain. Additionally, at the end of any phase in which a model with the Gorgon Terminator armor has passed at least one armor save or invulnerable, roll a d6, and on a 4+, all enemy units within at least one model within 6 inch of the Gorgon Terminator unit must pass the test as if they've been hit by the Blind's special rule. So some really nice little abilities. Now, of course, this does mean, you know, if you take both these, you are double stacking on that Feel No Pain, but you're also going to gain a Machinator array, which is going to give you your Servo Harness, a Flamer, and a bunch of other cool weapons. And then you're also getting a Cyber Familiar for free as well, which will be a cool little extra rule. And so any model with an infantry unit type, the character unit type, and Legion studies can normally take these Cyber Familiars, but it can also just be, you know, a nice little upgrade for your unit, and you're getting it for free, so you're not having to pay for it. Now, joining the Praetor, we then have the Gorgon Terminator Squad. These are a really solid unit, first of all. So you've got 2 wins each, that 2+ save, as you would expect, a Thunder Hammer on the unit's leader, and the rest of the unit are equipped with Power Axes, though they can swap out those Power Axes for Power Fists, or they can take some Chain Fists as well, or Lightning Claws if they want to. Now, you've also got the option for taking some heavy weapons. You've got your Graviton gun, which can also be upgraded to a Graviton blaster as well, thanks to the Iron Hands. Graviton shredders are going to be a fun weapon, strength as you expect for the Graviton rule, and then AP4 Assault 2 Concussive 1 with the Graviton Pulse and Haywire rules. Now, the Gorgon Terminators also have Feel No Pain 5+ built in, thanks to wearing Gorgon Terminator plate. They've got Stubborn and Relentless there as well. And so, the Iron Hands, where to go next? Tactical squads are obviously a major part of any Space Marine Legion. The Iron Hands actually have a cool upgrade kit and a cool upgraded squad you can pick up from Forge World, though you could just use the regular Tactical Marines if you want to as well. Bolt guns are just always going to be good. All the defensive benefits that your Iron Hands get are really nice for keeping these units alive, and the fact that they can take Rhino transports being carried around the battlefield give them a really nice lot of options. Rhinos, once again, are a fantastic transport for a bunch of different new units, allowing some of your foot sluggers to have much increased movement around the table, and these can also be nice little support vehicles with a variety of different pintle weapons upgraded, and even hunter-killer missiles for a little bit of anti-tank as well. The Tactical Support Squad is built up using Tactical Marines and the special weapon box set you can pick up from gamesworkshop.com, but you can also pick up heavy weapons as well, so you can have these different varieties of models to give you sort of some options in how you want to play and build up your force. But really, what we're going to talk about in the next sort of upgrade, other than your Tactical Marines and the Rhino, are the Medusan Immortals. These are a really fun elite choice. First of all, they're definitely just going to be an option I would always almost go with over your Breacher squads. Obviously, they're elites, they're not troops, but they do have the boarding shields and the bolters there. They can choose to take Volcat charges or chainswords as upgrades. Feel No Pain 5+ with Bitter Duty and Stubborn there as well. Now you've got the option for 1 in 5 models to be able to take Lax Cutters, Graviton Guns, or the Graviton Shredders. You can also take your Graviton Pistols, Thunder Hammers on your Sergeant as well to give some really nice big punch, Power Fists, Power Weapons as well, and of course Melter Bombs on the units as well. Now, for me, they're really just nice unit. They're going to be solid sort of unit that can slog across the table. They do have the options for some transports where they can take a Land Raider Proteus as a dedicated transport for them as well. And so here we have our sample army list for the Iron Hands. Now we've gone for that Praetor in a Cataphractii plate, which is obviously being upgraded to the Gorgon Terminator armor there. And then he's going to take his Thunder Hammer, and we're also going to have him upgraded to the Iron Father, so he's got all those cool upgrades. And then Silver Iron Will is going to be the Warlord trait we go for, where all models in the unit can't suffer any negative effects to the statistics, whether this be leadership, whether this be toughness from something like Radphage, they can't suffer it. So he's really cool in your Gorgon Terminator squad with a Graviton Shredder, along with a couple of Chain Fists and a Hammer Bearer there with his Thunder Hammer to back him up and really be a solid unit. This is going to be so hard to shift. Speaking of hard units to shift, we then have a Medusan Immortal squad, Graviton Pistol and Power Weapon on the Immortal Sergeant with a Lass Cutter and Flamer for some nice mix of different options for the unit. Once again, this is going to be able to support your Gorgon Terminator squad moving up the table. And then we have 2 tactical squads, so just a base there, with Rhino transports with Dozer Blades. These are going to be your fast-moving objective holders for the Force, while these Gorgon Terminators and the Medusan Immortal squad sort of march up the center in this immovable wall of Iron Hands. If you've got some ideas, though, for your own Iron Hands Space Marine Force for the Horus Heresy, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel. You can use one of our affiliate links to Gap Games or Element Games if you're in Australia or the United Kingdom, or you can subscribe to our YouTube members or Patreon, or grab some merch from our merch stores on Teespring or Ko-fi. All the best ways to help support the channel. As a special thanks to all our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patrons: Broken Chef, Andy C, Grimskull, Colorblind Magic, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, JJ Austrian, Cure Dynamic, Andrew Bowen, Outer and Shot First, Kenny Lowell and Soren. And to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel196. Thank you all once again for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.